In terms of social media, it's really gone on leaps and bounds in terms of the speed of connectivity and how people can interact. So, yeah, it's been very interesting.
What have you noticed as far as the students coming in? What are the different evolving problems that they're having with their IT?
I would say the need to connect is quite a great one, probably up there with food and water. But that's only because it's the environment and the atmosphere that they live in. If they don't have their connectivity, as it were, then they feel they're missing something, because it's what reminds them of home. They can get in touch with their family and their friends and share their experiences in terms of, oh yeah, here's a photo of me standing outside a red letterbox, a red letterbox or a red phone box or something that's iconic to London. So it's a way to connect and show their, not to be narcissistic, if that's the word, but to show that they're, even though they're many thousand miles away, they can connect to and feel part of their home, even though they're somewhere else.
What about, have you seen as far as have different students been using their smartphones, their tablets to do things of actual learning other than just narcissistic selfies?
Well, the good thing with, say, something like Amazon Kindle is that if by chance we don't have a particular book, or all the books that we have been absorbed and taken away by students, then there's always a possibility of, say, it's a Shakespeare play, or they don't want to, they want to find Cymbeline or something, one of the minor plays. They can go on to Kindle app on their iPhone or tablet or whatever, and they can download that particular play or download the complete works, and they just have it in the palm of their hand instead of carrying a large heavy tome for which they only need one particular play. So things like that is quite handy. Obviously Wikipedia, which most professors despise, but it's still quite a handy resource just to get a kind of rough background of where things are. So having that immediacy of information is quite something.
Why do you think that IT and libraries are entwined?
I would say, again, immediacy of information and that enabling people to connect to the resource that they had. It's just slightly different. 15, 20 years ago, you'd be connecting to a book, a physical book, whereas now it would be not necessarily the printed page on the screen, it would be somebody actually talking to them, or say a video of, say, iTunes University or TED or something like that, where they can see, say, someone like Neil Gaiman saying how he wrote his last book, and you see him actually talking to you, as opposed to necessarily reading his words from the page, which obviously has to sort of interact with his mind and then back to the page and then back to you. But at least if you see the person talking about it, and that makes it a lot more, I wouldn't say real, but it makes it more
Interactive?
yeah, and immediate, as it were, because obviously you can necessarily fly Neil Gaiman to come in and or arrange for him to visit and things like that. You could watch it at night when you were in bed or whatever.